Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Liza English Podcast. We are really happy to have you here again. If this is your first time listening, welcome to our English learning space, where we help you improve your English in a simple, natural, and practical way. I am your host, Liza, and I'm here with my co-host, Chris.
Hey everyone! Today's topic is one of my favorite topics because it involves shopping.
I had a feeling you would say that. Today we're going to talk about shopping in English. Not just vocabulary, not just phrases. We're going to have real conversations that you might hear while shopping. And by the end of this episode, you'll have plenty of useful English expressions you can actually use in real life. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the podcast with your friends who are learning English. Chris, when was the last time you went shopping?
Honestly, last weekend. I only needed one thing. Just one thing.
That sounds dangerous already.
Exactly. I went to buy a pair of shoes. Then I saw a jacket. Then I saw a backpack. Then I saw a coffee shop. After that, everything went wrong.
That is a very realistic shopping story. I think many listeners can relate to that. You enter a store with a plan and somehow leave with 5 things you never intended to buy.
That's basically my shopping strategy.
I don't think that's a strategy. I think that's a problem.
Fair point.
Now let's imagine we're walking into a clothing store. A store assistant walks over and says, "Hello, can I help you today?" Chris, what would you say?
Hi, yes, I'm looking for a pair of running shoes.
Perfect. Simple and natural. The employee might ask, "What size do you wear?"
And that's where I suddenly forget every number I've ever learned in English.
Don't worry. That happens to many learners. You could simply answer, "I wear size 10," or "I'm not sure. Can I try them on?"
That sounds much easier.
Okay, Chris. Let's say you found a jacket that you like. What happens next?
Well, first I look at it and think, this looks great. Then I look at the price tag. Then suddenly I don't like it as much anymore.
That happens to a lot of people. But before we talk about the price, let's focus on trying the jacket on. What would you say to the store assistant?
Maybe, can I try this on?
Perfect. That's one of the most useful shopping phrases, simple and natural. The employee might reply, "Of course, the fitting room is over there," or "Yes, go ahead."
I always feel a little nervous walking into fitting rooms.
Why?
Because sometimes the clothes look amazing on the hanger. Then I put them on. And suddenly I look completely different.
I think many people understand that feeling. Sometimes the clothes look perfect until you actually wear them.
Exactly. The picture in my head and the reality are often very different.
Now let's imagine you've tried on the jacket. You come out of the fitting room. What questions might you ask?
Maybe, what do you think?
Good. Very natural. You could also ask, "Does this look okay? Do you think this fits me? Is it too big? Is it too small?" These are real questions people ask while shopping.
I think, does this fit me? Is probably the question I would ask most often.
Yes. And if you're shopping with a friend, you might hear responses like, "It looks great. I like that color. I think the larger size looks better. Maybe try another style."
Friends can be helpful, or brutally honest.
That's true. Sometimes honesty hurts, but it can save you money.
Good point.
Now let's imagine the jacket doesn't fit properly. What could you say?
Maybe, do you have a larger size?
Perfect. Or, do you have a smaller size? Can I try a medium? Can I see a large? These are all very common shopping questions.
I think clothing sizes can be confusing. Sometimes I'm one size in one store and another size somewhere else.
That happens everywhere, which is why trying things on is usually a good idea.
Definitely. I don't trust size labels anymore.
Fair enough. Now let's say you like the jacket, but not the color. What would you ask?
Do you have this in black?
Excellent. Other useful questions. Do you have other colors? Does this come in blue? Is this available in gray?
I usually buy black because it's safe.
Safe?
Yes, black matches everything. And it hides my poor fashion decisions.
You seem very committed to this strategy. Okay, Chris, you found the right size. You found the right color. Now comes the final decision. Are you buying it?
That depends.
On what?
Whether I still have money left after visiting the coffee shop?
Very important factor. What if you're unsure?
Maybe I would say, I'll think about it.
Excellent phrase. You could also say, I'm not sure yet. I'll come back later. I need some time to decide. These are useful expressions when you're not ready to buy.
I think I've used every one of those sentences before.
Most shoppers have. Now let's talk about the most emotional part of shopping, the price tag.
The moment of truth.
You find something you love, then you check the price. What happens?
I suddenly remember I need to save money.
Very common reaction. Useful questions include, how much is this? Is this on sale? Do you have any discounts?
I love the word discount. It's one of my favorite English words. Liza, I had a feeling that would be your answer.
Let's switch to online shopping. Do you prefer shopping online or in stores?
Online, it's easier. And nobody sees me putting 10 things in my cart and buying only one.
That's true. Have you ever ordered something online that looked amazing in the picture?
Absolutely. The picture looked incredible. The actual product looked completely different.
I think many listeners have experienced that. What would you say if there was a problem with your order?
Maybe, I'd like to return this item.
Perfect. Or, the item arrived damaged. Where is my package? When will my order arrive? These are all useful online shopping phrases. Okay, listeners, here's today's challenge. The next time you go shopping, try using one English sentence. Just one. Maybe, how much is this? Can I try this on? Do you have this in another color? One sentence is enough. Small steps create confidence.
And if you find a discount, definitely tell us in the comments.
That seems very important to Chris.
Extremely important.
Remember, everyone, you do not need perfect English to go shopping confidently. Most shopping conversations are simple. Practice a few useful phrases. Use them whenever you can. And little by little, speaking English will feel more natural.
And remember, always check the price before falling in love with the product.
Very wise advice. That brings us to the end of today's episode of the Liza English Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast.
And next time you go shopping, try using some English. Even one sentence is great practice.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing and keep improving your English every day.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.